So I'm thinking of creating a Patreon page where I would just invite people to pay $10 per month, and maybe there's going to be a $5, $10, and $20 tier, so three tiers, and this is in Canadian dollars, and they would have access to all the calligraphy videos that I create. It's going to teach them. It's going to help them to correct themselves because I'm going to teach at a theoretical level also. And so for only $10, parents would be able to access these videos, and it's going to be available to all their family. And what's going to drive the development of these videos is that I'm going to set up Zoom sessions where students will ask questions, and I will answer their questions and do demonstrations. And I would also interview calligraphy experts and designers and related professionals to create content for this Patreon page. So it's going to be like a huge worldwide community. It's going to be multilingual because we're going to translate all the English videos into French, Spanish, Mandarin, Korean, etc. And so it's going to be a worldwide phenomenon. I think that my goal has always been to be like the Bruce Lee of calligraphy, in the sense that it's not just calligraphy itself. I view it as a performance art, very much like Bruce Lee, how he viewed martial arts. And like Bruce Lee, I am a big fan of mixed martial arts, but I would say here mixed calligraphic arts, mixed graphic arts. So I would combine calligraphy with graphic design, typography, hand lettering, and so on and so forth. So this content would be very exciting, very innovative, and it's going to be on YouTube, so that my patrons would have access to all this content. And it's just $10 per month, and I would be their tour guide into this wonderful world of beautiful lettering. And I'm gonna also start creating video essays on calligraphy, because I approach calligraphy in a very philosophical way. And so to me, it's not just, the execution of letter forms. It's really a way of living, it's a way of looking at the world, a way of thinking, a way of feeling. And my ideal has always been to bring Western calligraphy closer and closer to Chinese calligraphy, which is a true art, which is a personal way to express yourself. It's really profound. It's really a way of life. And so that's the ideal. I don't know if we can ever get there, but definitely it's an ideal to aim for, because Chinese calligraphy and Japanese calligraphy have had a long history. And therefore, there's so much richness, cultural, aesthetic, artistic richness in Chinese calligraphy that is not there yet with the Western calligraphy. Maybe because Western calligraphy is constrained by the tools. For example, we have the broad edge tool, and you can only write thick and thin lines, and those lines cannot really vary unless you move your angle. But even if you move your angle, it's not going to be as spontaneous and intuitive as a Chinese brush. So maybe there's a way to create a special brush that is between the Western speedball nib and the Chinese brush, something in between, a hybrid of sort. Anyways, we're going to talk about all these innovations and all these inventions and ideas that I hope will bring calligraphy and calligraphers into the 21st century, where we fully explore the richness and the depth and the profundity of calligraphy, which I feel is really underestimated in today's society. We don't teach calligraphy to young people, and so this channel could be the foundation for creating a calligraphy training program for kids starting in elementary school. So it's going to be distributed to teachers and parents and so on and so forth. So I really look forward to this Patreon page that is going to share the beauty and the treasure of calligraphy with the whole wide world.